గ్రాండ్ గాలా ఈ ఫిబ్రవరి 23న ఉదయం 10 గంటల నుండి మాదాపూర్ ఎన్ కన్వెన్షన్ లో. టికెట్స్ అవైలబుల్ ఆన్ బుక్ మై షో పేటిఎం.
So let me first welcome you in Hyderabad city. This is my show called Trendsetters, and you have actually set the trends. You have not followed the trends. So you actually suit with this word, trendsetter. So I would like to give you this word, and let me first welcome you in Hyderabad city. So I think it's been long time you were coming, or you have any memories of coming to city first time? Would you like to share about that?
Well, in the city, this is actually I met my first actor, so Rana I met thanks to
We were just talking about Rana. Okay.
So yeah, I met Rana Dugubati for the first time. This was all starstruck for me. It was right after when I launched my first book.
First
So,
book
yeah.
in Hyderabad.
No. So it was launched in Delhi.
Okay.
But I was called here in Hyderabad
Okay.
for a meeting and everything. So yeah, it was pretty.
And how you met your Rana friend? You're like Rana Dugupati you talked about. You started your interview with Rana. Wow. Yeah.
No, nothing. He had a talent agency, so he wanted me to be part of the talent.
Okay.
So yeah, so I accepted. So, yeah.
So this time, how come in Hyderabad? I think it's been a long time. It's a long gap. You're coming to Hyderabad, and especially a good cause like you've been here. People are eagerly waiting to see you.
I'm here because of the Hyderabad Lit Fest. Wherever there is a Lit Fest, I'm there.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm very excited. As long as I'm promoting reading, as long as I'm promoting writing, I think that matters the most.
That's okay. And you know, when I was just going through your profile, as people love you for what you do, and at a very young age, you started. Do you think the time when you started reading books and you got the inspiration to get into this? Now the situation is totally different. Youngsters are lacking in just touching a book. Do you think this social media has somewhere disconnected the touching of books? Somewhere the touch has gone.
I think, the thing is, the market is definitely growing though. When you look at data, definitely we have grown 8%. Touching of the book, I don't think so is a problem because manga readership, for instance, has grown up 22% in India. So people do want to read. They're just bored of the content that they're getting. So I think what we need to figure out is how do we improvise on content, how do we make it more relatable in today's time. So yeah.
So at so young age you started. Would you like to share that moment, that how you developed that thinking of reading or start writing? It was too young that time.
All because of my parents. My parents are very, very sweet, very nice.
Everybody parents are sweet.
Yeah. No, they were sweet enough for me to read books.
Okay.
Rather than me getting into anything else.
So they used to read books for you.
So they used to tell me stories first. They used to
Okay.
narrate stories to me.
Okay.
And that narration ended up me reading books.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
good message for all parents right now,
yeah.
which actually needed to go.
I heard the story of Godfather at the age of 12 by my father.
Okay.
About how there was a gangster like Vito Corleone and everything. And at the age of 12, I'm like, wow, that's great storytelling.
That's true.
That's one of my favorite books as well, because once I read the book, I realized how depth and how interestingly he told me. So he was a good storyteller, and so he never wrote a book though, but yeah, definitely I think I did his part.
So I think when you were 14, you had your first book. I'm right? Your
First published book.
When you were 14.
First published book.
How come? I mean, how much time it was taken? You were studying also and getting into this. It's not. I mean, I just wanted to know.
So I think writing a book just takes time and discipline.
Okay.
I wrote the book during summer holidays while everyone was chilling. I was writing.
Yeah.
So that was my chill. I love to write whenever I'm free.
Okay.
Whenever I'm mentally free, I would say.
Yeah.
So during summer holidays, I was mentally free, and that's when I wrote the book. And yeah.
And then you decided that you want to take up career, like as full-time career you're doing now.
No, I kind of realized that I was never really good at anything else but writing.
Okay.
So I was in fact subpar in writing because
Okay.
writing is a skill. It takes time to develop. So yeah, I was not good at studies. I was not good at sports. I was not good at anything else, to be honest.
On the spiritual side, you were more good because your books are more connected with the spirituality, mythology.
Yeah.
How you get connected at such a young age? When we people have this myth, now the trend is changing. Okay, bhakti bhav to bhaiya, after this time you have to go. But when you get into writing such books, you need to have that connection also. I just want to know that.
I think my spiritual side is very grounded in reality. I would say that I look at it in a very realistic manner rather than in a more metaphysical manner. So, because I am someone who's an agnostic myself, I don't believe in any particular religion, but I believe in there's some superpower out there. I don't know what that is, but because once you read about so many religions, you kind of understand that every religion is amazing, to be honest, and every religion has a really beautiful path to it. So yeah, I make sure that I do my part in that. So, yeah.
So, but I've seen your books, Vishnu, Karmas, Shiva. There's something must be a connection. I mean, you follow it or you have studied everything in the history. How it was?
No, I won't say I follow it. I follow its teachings. Uh, because once I personally involve myself into it, I'll have a very subjective view to my writing, which I don't want. I want to have a very objective view to my writing. I want to look at it as a more collective thought process rather than as a more personal thought process. Because you know, in personal, what happens is you let your faith and your emotions come into the picture. So I would say that once you look at it in a more upri se, I would say. I think what happens is it definitely helps the book to have a more, I would say, because my book, for instance, is valid for everyone. You know,
No
bars-
age graph. Yeah.
no age graph, no caste, creed, anything, no religion graph, nothing. Everyone can read my book. Though it is about Vishnu, it still can be read by someone who doesn't follow Vishnu's teaching. You know, and I think if I'm able to go that route, I think that's great. You know.
And now we see more of Ramayana, Mahabharata movies are coming in. You know, we see more of like different side. They were doing experiments. How you take it? Recently, have you seen some movie and you want to like just take in your perception on that?
Yeah. So I'll be very honest with you. I've not watched
Please
those movies.
do that. Very good.
I,
Okay.
I have not. As a mythical writer, till the time I don't find anything that is worth,
Okay.
pushing me to watch it, I don't.
So,
So yeah, I have not.
so like there
But
was
I
so-
hope to make my movie soon. So I mean, I
Okay,
don't know.
please, just if you can elaborate on that. Like now, so many movies come, Hanuman, then we say,
Yeah.
see this Kantara, then so many movies like on Ram, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and upcoming movies are also
Coming, yeah,
coming.
a lot of movies are coming.
So that's the basic concept is mythology. How you take that? Like it's very
I think it
requirement.
definitely encourages me to actually go out
But
there.
that's
And
very sad that you have not watched any movie.
I have not watched, though I have been told to watch Hanuman.
Yeah.
That is one of them. It's definitely on my watch list.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I've never been pushed to it because I've written so much about it.
Hmm.
You know, you kind of get little also like exhausted. So you wanna watch something which is nothing close to what you're building.
Hmm,
So yeah. So like yesterday I watched a TV web series. At night, I watched it called Sapne versus Everyone.
Okay.
It's a damn good show, you know.
Okay.
It's a great show. So
Okay.
yeah, so these kind of shows I watch because I'm so done with writing.
Yeah.
So I've written almost 16 books
Yes.
in 6 years. So
Yes.
yeah.
So now, what are the like your projects? Like you said that maybe in the we can say upcoming movie. So what will be the idea as compared to different whatever has been done right now? How will it be different as compared to what exactly is being done right now?
I think it'll be more modern. I would say, yeah.
But mythological or
yeah,
something
yeah,
all
yeah. No,
different?
see, just because it's based in ancient times doesn't mean it can't be modern.
Okay.
Modern is when you talk about themes, you talk about characters. You know? So I think, I think people, and especially the new generation, they want to see something which connects to them. And I think if you are able to find that, I think that the
So
sky's
which
the
god
limit.
you would like to like?
I mean, Kalki Avatar, obviously, that's the one book that I wrote, which
Yes.
was one series which I wrote, which did really well. You know, and yeah, so why not? Yeah, Kalki
So
is-
you're writing your own everything, production, direction, is any
I wish I had
production
that much
house?
budget. I wish I had that much budget. Yeah.
So is everything is finalized or it's on the way? Like
I don't
where
know.
we
I
can
have
see.
no idea. I have no idea. We'll see. We'll see.
So we can hope that you can watch some of the movies and give your reviews. Would
Yeah.
you like to give reviews on the movies?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm a big cinephile, so I love to watch all kinds of movies, good, bad, ugly. Yeah.
So today, let's come back about the event also. What's your plan for the Hyderabad fans, or how are you going to connect? What are the like things you will be more talking about it, or what topics are going in your mind today?
I have no idea.
Okay, they'll ask the question
Yeah,
and then you answer it.
I have no idea. I make up things as I go on stage.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's always been. I'm a very spontaneous, speaker. Even on TEDx, like
Yeah.
the TEDx platforms, they write for me my script, and I don't even follow it.
Okay.
I just go on the platform and say whatever I want to say. They're like,
Okay.
"Arey, that was interesting."
That's actually comes very natural.
Yeah, that comes very organically.
So if we give you 5 minutes, just it's like a natural practice. What 5 minutes if you are free and somebody tells you this 5 minutes is yours? What you would like to speak and your brain start talking about?
I mean, I have to have a theme.
That's you have to select the theme. Mostly your books are mythological games.
I don't speak a lot, so I'll just say something which is follow your dreams, don't give up. And I think that's it. Yeah,
And let's talk about a little bit spirituality. As you said that your books has no age barrier. how you think that kids, especially, you know, the spirituality side needs to be developed more, you know, where we see more of depressions, where we see earlier people don't know, like the
Yeah.
social media, the maturity levels are very high.
Yeah.
How you connect that, you know, they need to go and work on that. What do you say about it?
Uh, I think any kind of, I would say, mental illnesses that are happening, that which you are suggesting, right? I would say it comes deep down from your environment.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't come from the lack of spirituality. It comes from the fact is that there's a lack of spiritual beings around. So I would say that if they are in a good environment, they're in a healthy environment, and from your home to your school to your college, I don't think so we'll have any issues. You know, I think I was touch wood. I was born in a very healthy environment, you know, and uh, it definitely helped me to actually, you know, do things that, you know, I could see that other people were struggling with. So I think what we need to do is we need to like go back to the basics, which is how do we do our parenting right. So I think that's one thing. So I'll probably write a book on parenting. You know.
See, good one. Good. We actually need it the most
Yeah.
because I think I wanted a message also. One thing you should talk about today because I think you'll be seeing more of the students people here.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you think there is a lack and gap is happening right now, which students are suffering at this age, which you have not suffered? Like in 14, you wrote a book. It's not a joke.
I think lack of support.
Okay.
Lack of support. You know, I think I was supported by everyone around me, and I think all kudos to my parents.
And at that time, you know, author means like now author means something. That
Yeah,
time people
yeah.
were not aware much about
Yeah,
what is author.
yeah.
It's just a time pass.
No,
So
we
how
are,
you-
yeah. We are growing out of that mold now,
Yes.
where, you know, jhola pehne wala
हाँ, वो
author
एक
is
mo-
image is gone.
Yes.
You can see that authors can earn money,
Yes.
but it is definitely tough to become an
Yes,
author because
yes.
you have to have the audience accept you,
Yes.
and that is tough. You know, especially in a very fast trend-based industry where every 1 year you'll have a different genre being working, different genre that's following. So yeah, definitely, I think you need to be relevant, and you know, you need to be a trendsetter. as
Yes.
you,
Yes.
say.
Yes. So I just wanted to know when you were publishing your book, what was the fund? Like your parents must have supported you for the funds. How much was the money they invested, and how much you got it, and what you did with your first salary? It was your first salary,
I
right?
don't remember, at the age of 14, I don't remember what my parents had invested, but I remember very clearly in Kalki,
Okay.
how much was invested. I still remember it was around 15 lakhs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was around 15 lakhs. We got the printing done ourselves, we got everything done ourselves.
Wow.
We put in the marketing, we were splurging, like doing anything, everything, whatever we could do.
Huh?
Right. Yeah, and I made a pretty decent amount now. So
Like
yeah.
that was your first amount.
That was first investment we have done.
And what you return your first कहते हैं ना पहली salary. Taken
Penny
in
salary.
hand.
It was probably my advance that I got.
Okay.
Advance I got, it was around 10 lakhs.
Okay, so what you did, you remember? क्या करना है अब इस money का? Reinvestment or you want to do something for
I'm very
you?
bad at reinvestment, you know.
Okay.
So I like to spend.
So
Yeah.
more of spendy guy.
Yeah, I'm a spending guy. Because you know, a long time back an astrologer had told me that you have a Lakshmi जी का आपके ऊपर वो है कृपा है.
अच्छा.
मैंने क्यों ऐसा कैसे?
हाँ.
They're like कि you can whenever you are low on cash, there will always automatically something will happen and you'll get money.
Okay, and
Every time.
it's happening?
I've been surviving till now. I'm 27
And
now.
that's a very good topic.
I'm
You started
27.
astrology because mythology
Yeah.
and astrology, they are connected. How much you believe in astrology?
Very much.
You believe?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really
I
worked
believe
out
in
because-
tarot cards as well.
Okay.
So I still remember my first tarot card reader had told me that Kalki will do really well.
Okay.
And that's what it did. It did well.
So I think
So
after
even
this,
till now, whenever I'm confused, whenever I feel that there's no path ahead, I definitely consult an astrologer or a tarot
but
card.
you're giving a big statement because you know most of the time people get misguided
Yeah.
by astrologers or tarot card reader. What steps you follow? Like if you get the right people.
So I think in my case, what works is that I get a prediction and then I make sure that prediction happens.
Okay, if not, then the astrologer is waste.
I never going to waste it. I made sure
Okay.
that astrologer is right.
So personally, is your experience
So I think at the end of
astrology
the day,
works?
yeah, at the end of the day,
Scientifically.
I think God helps. You know, I'm a Christian myself, so there's a Christian saying, you know, God helps those who help themselves.
Okay.
So I think prediction is just a thing. You can't just wait and let it happen. कि यार चलो एक दिन let's take like एक दिन movie बनेगी मेरी. यार चलो wait करते हैं. अब बैठे हुए घर पे. ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. You have to go out. You have to pitch.
Yes.
You have to meet different people.
Yes.
That's how it's going to happen. You know.
So-
And if you allow yourself to do that, then that thing will happen, you know. Then
Okay.
the prediction will work. So,
So-
it's kind of like a 50-50%
Okay.
coming together, yeah.
Of course you have to work, but then when it comes to astrology, na, mere paas to ye aayega hi. Then people don't work. How
That's
you
the thing.
take this astrology?
I
People
don't
so
follow
much
it.
get into this.
I think human it's very important for humans to work towards their goal. So yeah, definitely I don't believe in that.
So आज के हैदराबाद के लिए there is no message like you will go on the stage and just rock.
Yeah.
Nothing planned for the students or you know something.
I don't know. My only thing, everywhere I go, I just want to inspire. So I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what the plan
And
is.
what kind of cinema lover you are? Let's not like of course mythology movies. What kind of cinema lover you would like to watch all the time?
I love crime. I love thrillers. I love. I would say. Yeah, I think crime thrillers.
So
are the
next
best.
book, what's going on? Which is out of the mythology and game, something different you're experimenting. Next, as you announce, parenting will be there or
I'm planning
something.
to write, not next book though, but I'm planning to write and pitch a book for a detective fiction.
Oh, detective fiction. Okay.
So I want to write it. I think there's a lack of detective fiction, and probably because there's no such thing as detectives in India. I mean, you see some detectives working, and they're very sleazy detectives
Yes.
in India that we have, you know. But I think exploring that area, the sleazy detectives, I think that's pretty interesting for me.
So people have approached you for writing the. I mean, you've had writing for some films also. So if we talk about the Telugu sides or movies which you elaborate, you have worked on.
I have always tried working on movies. Have never been my strength.
Okay.
I would say, and I've never had the patience for it as well. Because
But
in
people have
movies-
approached you
They
and,
have,
and you said
definitely.
no.
No, so initially I used to say yes, but now I
Okay.
say no.
Okay.
So now I'm like, ki, yaar, I'm probably not that good at it.
Okay.
And probably I don't have the patience for it as well.
Okay.
Because I'm a first draft guy, and with movies, what happens is that you have to keep working on it again and again.
Yes, yes.
So that's something I can't do. So I write as a first draft, and I'm done with it.
That's it.
So every book of
You'll
mine is a
not
first.
change.
So every book of mine is a first draft.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Every book of a first draft. Yeah, there's never been a second draft.
So there is no director in your mind, okay, if he approach, I can go for it. Nothing. No love for that, no craze for that, nothing.
No, I think you know, Rajamouli sir was the first one who you know, broke this barrier
Yes.
and did something.
Yes.
Right. But there can always be a next Rajamouli as well. You never know.
Yes.
So I don't want to put my eggs in a basket.
Okay.
I'm okay with any newbie or any I don't know, veteran as well. I don't care. Like, what matters is at the end of the day is that they understand the vision and they follow it. So, yeah.
True, true. So what message would you like to give all the authors and the youngsters who actually should read the book? At least go and read something, you know. Like nowadays newspapers are also have gone, you know, after COVID. We are not using newspapers, there's only the phone. So I think somewhere you can just connect to them and give that is how important it is. And especially, you know, for the environment you talked about.
I think read what you're not read what you like, don't read what people tell you.
That's good. So what you read? Most of the time what you write? That you do that?
Nowadays, I've been reading a lot of business books now because
Okay.
I've started my entrepreneurial journey.
Oh,
So yeah, that's
a
yeah.
new discovery. I think the business guys will now develop reading your books where you talk about the techniques. So you must be connecting with it. Before, I just wanted to know a brief about it because when you just write a book, what recce you go through?
I think it goes through a lot of preparation, a lot of plotting, a lot of characterization. I think my wife would be the better person to tell me
Okay.
what all we do. What all I do. I'm burning midnight lamp, so yeah, that's what I'm.
So biopic never interested you that a particular person you would like to write a book? Is it something in your mind you would like to write a biopic on an inspiring person? Never? Never.
Not now.
Maybe in the future.
Not now.
Who's your role model so that we can
No one.
connect to? No one. It's you.
It's me 10 years later.
Okay, that's good. So really, Kelvin, I don't want to waste your more time as you're busy. I really had a good chit chat, and I think with your new book, and we want you to write for movies also for Telugu cinema, so we can catch up you more on that. And
Sure.
please watch the movies and give some reviews
Sure.
on the movie. So I think next movie you're going for watch. You would like to reveal that?
Next movie that I'm going to watch.
Yes, that's in your mind.
Probably Fighter. So,
Okay, Fighter.
yeah.
Okay, chalo. Thank you so much,
Thank
Karen,
you,
talking
thank
to us. Thank you. So it was a really interesting and inspirational interview with Kevin. So for more updates, keep watching. Till then, goodbye.